me, Teya Suchira. If you want to know more about Thailand, please make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you will not miss anything about my country. If you're the one who's thinking about coming to Thailand, I'm going to tell you first what it's going to be like, and I will let you think about it again. First of all, it's just because of it's COVID-19. When you come here, they are very strict with you that you have to wear a mask at all time when you are in public place. No matter you already got a vaccine or no vaccine, they don't care about it. If you do not wear a mask, you're going to be fined for 20,000 baht. But when we say that, you feel like, oh no, it's so expensive, I'm not going to do that. Well, I think this rule is strict. It's strict, but I think it's with the reason before they take your money. Because we know that 20,000 baht is not cheap at all. It's expensive. So I don't think people will just keep eyes on you, follow you, stalk you. Look at you like when this tourist going to remove the mask. Nothing like that. I think in a good reason, probably they would just warn you or anything like that. But until it seems like you are too stubborn, they have to find you. This is only my personal opinion. But however, if you respect the rule and you know when to remove your mask and when to wear a mask, you're going to be okay. Nobody bothering you because it's your privacy time. Just only respect the rule. So if you think you can do it, you can accept this rule. Coming to Thailand, you got to wear a mask in public at all time. If you can't do it, don't come yet. Seriously, at least not yet. Until everything is all good, we have enough vaccination. They will probably relax the rule, but at the moment they can't be relaxed because we still have so many clusters everywhere in a whole country except Phuket. It's just because they know that Phuket is going to be the first island. They're going to get the tourists, so they're starting to keep focusing to the population in Phuket to have enough vaccination. So right now they got vaccine for more than 70% of the vaccination for the local people in Phuket, which is quite good. So please don't worry about how about Bangkok, how about another place. That one is their business. Phuket Sandbox is another business that they have to run. It's just like, if you are a fighter, if you have to fight with anyone, like for example, like myself, if I have a baby, I have to take care of baby. Right? I have to carry my baby, and then one hand I have to fight. I have to do that, and it's totally separate. Our job, our duty is totally different. So they will just take care of the COVID-19, but Phuket Sandbox, they have to protect, and then they have to make sure that the tourists who are coming here, they are also safe, and also it's safe for local in Phuket as well. So this is the first one. You got to accept the rule. The rule for them is called DMHTTA. You got to do that. Another one is when you come here, you need to download application. 2 applications you have to download, which is one is Thailand Plus and another one is Chana, because they need to see your GPS. They want to know where you are in Phuket, just in case some of you go somewhere else outside Phuket. They're going to find you and they're going to tell you that, look, we have a new case of COVID-19 visiting to this place, which is in the same town with you. You go to quarantine or wherever you have a risk of getting COVID-19, something like that. That is all. They want to know where you are in Thailand. And most importantly, if you think you want to come to Thailand, especially Phuket Sandbox, they require you in July. I have to say that only in July at the moment. At the beginning of when Thailand starting to open, they require you to be only in Phuket for 14 days. After staying in Phuket for 14 days, you can leave Phuket and go travel anywhere else. But if you come here less than 14 days, you can leave. You don't need to stay for 14 days. You have time only 1 night, 2 nights, no worry. You can come here as well. You can just fly in Phuket and then you can leave from International Phuket Airport. But if you travel more after 14 days, you can leave from Bangkok, which is Suvarnabhumi Airport. You do not have to return to Phuket and leave from Phuket International Airport. And then if you think, okay, I want to come, I'm okay, I want to go to Phuket, then next one you have to check if your country is allowed to come. So right now they have the update, the country which is low risk country, medium risk country. Some of your countries still not allowed to come to Thailand. It's not because we don't like you. It's just because of the Thailand is quite concerned about COVID-19 in your country. So that's why they think they would rather accept only low risk country and also medium risk country. But they're going to update every 15 days. So if you think, oh, your country, you can come here, it doesn't mean it forever. Just because just in case your country get back to have another cluster again, you're probably not allowed to come. So before you come to Thailand, you have to recheck again, or you can have a look around in your country if COVID-19 in your country seems to be getting worse or getting better. So if it's getting better from the high-risk country, you probably will be allowed to come to Thailand very soon, but you have to wait because we don't know when we're going to let you guys to come to Thailand. So if you want to check right now at the moment for the current time, which country will be allowed to come to Thailand, you can have a look here. I'm going to put the link here and then you can just click the link and see your countries if they allow you to come here. And also just in case you are from the medium country or low risk country, before you come here you have to make sure as well that if you are from the exemption countries or not. If you're not allowed to come here for free, you got to apply visa first. So coming to Thailand, especially Phuket Sandbox, they require you to be vaccinated. If you're vaccinated, you can have a look what kind of vaccination, what kind of vaccine you will be allowed. It has to be approved by the WHO or approved by the Ministry of Public Health of Thailand. I'm going to write the list for you here. And just in case some of you already had a COVID-19 and you still have immunity, you can come to Thailand as well, but you got to catch COVID-19. You don't have to. But I mean, like after you are better from COVID-19, within 90 days, you will be able to come and travel here. But you need to have the confirmation letter from the hospital that you already catch COVID-19. For example, like you catch COVID-19 on the day 1 and then you get better on the day 15, for example, they're going to starting to count your immunity on the day 50 as the day 1 of the immunity. So within 90 days, you'll be able to come and travel here. And after that, you have to starting to think like, okay, I'm coming here. Then first thing you have to think is when, when you're coming. So if you know exactly when you're coming, first thing you have to do is you have to book the flight. And the flight which is coming to Phuket, it has to be a direct flight. Direct flight means that you cannot connect flight in Bangkok or anywhere else in Thailand. Direct flight means you can change the flight in another country, but not Thailand. So just in case you've heard from some news mentioned to you that you can change a flight in Bangkok. Well, I don't know about that one, but today I called to CAAT. I call and ask the staff that is it true that you can change a flight and then change to Phuket? This person say, can you please don't spread this fake news. Ooh. This is what he said. He's so worried that I asked him this question. He said, right now, we only have a transit, international transit at Suvarnabhumi Airport. But they are looking for the option of the changing flight to another domestic flight, but not now. At the moment, we don't have any international flight change to domestic flight to Phuket. So if you're coming to Phuket in July, you have to choose to come it as a direct flight. Again, just in case you're very far, for example, like you come from America. I'm not sure if there are any direct flight which is flying directly from America to Phuket. I don't think it's easy to find, but if you change the flight in Qatar, for example, it's possible. I mean, I don't know. I have no idea. This is just only example. So you can change the flight in another destination, but you can't change the flight in Thailand. You got to change somewhere else and then go directly to Phuket. This is called a direct flight. This is at the moment. Everything can be updated and changed again. And after that, you have the flight ticket already. Now you have to starting to look for a hotel booking. It's not easy to make a booking with a hotel like before because right now whoever come to Thailand, you need to stay at the SHA Plus hotel type. SHA Plus hotel type is just like that hotel is guaranteed that their staff, they're already vaccinated for more than 70% of that hotel. It means that it's very safe for you staying in that hotel. So you can't go online and check at any hotel and then you just book because it's more complicated than that. Because when you once make a booking with the SHA Plus hotel, what you need to get from them is the hotel, SHA Plus hotel, they're going to give you a SHA certificate. What is it? SHA certificate is just like a certificate which is like it's just like making your ID. It's just like your ID for coming to Thailand during COVID-19. So you need to have SHA, which is like a confirmation of the hotel booking. But not just only hotel booking. The hotel need to have a contract hospital. So as I told you that this is during COVID-19. So every SHA Plus hotel need to have a contract hospital. It's just like you need to match together. So you can't be only SHA Plus hotel and that's it. No. When you register SHA Plus hotel, you need to have a contract hospital. Just in case the customers who are staying in that hotel have COVID-19, they need to go to the nearest hospital for helping the patient. And also, the most importantly, just because of anyone who coming to Phuket right now, you need to do RT-PCR test. So let's just say that when you want thinking about coming to Thailand, your nose is going to be hurt for many times, 4 times. So sorry. How come 4 times? First time, you need to do COVID-19 test for 72 hours before you fly. Before you fly, you need to do it in your country. Once when you arrive at Thailand at the airport, they need to do it for the first time, doing a swab and COVID-19 test. And after that, when they found the test is okay, and then you will have freedom to travel anywhere in Phuket. So anywhere in Phuket means that not just only land, but you can also travel to island which is belong to Phuket. So it can be a one-day trip. So it could be fun. So the test of the first COVID-19, usually they say it takes 1 night. So 1 night, if I'm not wrong, you got to be quarantined in your room until you hear the result that you're positive, negative. Not positive, right? You're negative. You're safe from COVID-19. And after that, you're going to be free. So you can go and meet people or your girlfriend or whoever, you can go meet them. And if your girlfriend coming to stay with you, you also allowed to stay, but it has to be after you have a COVID-19 test for the first time. Okay, and after that, the second time is going to be day 6 or day 7, the hotel or at the laboratory, which is at the hospital. So if in case you have to go to do the test at the hospital, it would be some cost of transfer from the hotel to the hospital and hospital back to the hotel. So please recheck and make sure you have this information before you make a booking with each hotel. And after that, another one, you have to do a test on the 12th or on the day 13 at the hospital or at the hotel. That's it. And after you stay for 14 days, you can travel anywhere in Thailand. And also when you come to stay in the Phuket, they allow you to stay separately 2 hotels, each hotel for 7 days and 7 days, so you do not have to stay for a whole 14 days just in case you want to change to different location. So when you come to Phuket, in case you come here for family, if you come with children, please remember children who is younger than 18 years old, they have to do a COVID-19 test. Every kid has to do. It's very sad. And also the cost of the COVID-19 test is the same as adult. And the cost of COVID-19 test is around 3,000 baht. So it's really depending on which hotel you're staying. So it's not like a standard, but roughly for 3 times COVID-19 test is around 8,000 baht altogether. And also if you come to stay with your girlfriend, you also allowed to stay with your girlfriend as well. But I highly recommend you to arrive here 1 day before her. Otherwise, she probably has to wait for you for 1 night, just in case you have to wait for the first COVID-19 result for 1 night. So why not let her come later after everything is all good. You can also have a look my video that I talk about is in my previous video as well. And after you have the flight ticket, after that you need to have insurance, which is cover COVID-19 for 100,000 US dollar. I highly recommend you to avoid all reject of the insurance. I recommend you to buy insurance which is from Thailand. So after that, you have hotel booking, flight ticket, insurance, and then before coming here, you need to fill COE or a certificate of entry. What is a certificate of entry? This is just like a permission letter, or I say before in another video that COE is just like a COVID-19 passport, because they're going to check everything, like your history of coming to Thailand. So you got to fill COE, all the document, everything to prove them that you are coming to Thailand and you've been vaccinated, everything like that. So if you want to see how to fill the COE, I'm going to put the link here as well. And in the link that I put COE, I updated on 27th of June. And on 29th of June, they added they add more rule. Very importantly, when you filled COE, please make sure you fill the destination. You got to fill that you're coming for Phuket Sandbox. And also you need to prepare for hotel. So you require to have a valid passport, you need to have a vaccination certificate, and it has to be in English language. For example, like you come from South Korea, for example, and your vaccine certificate is in South Korean language, you need to translate from South Korean to English language when you apply COE. And then you need to have health insurance, and then the ticket confirmation, paid SHA Plus hotel confirmation for 14 nights. Before I mentioned about filling COE that the Ministry of Foreign Affairs can approve people who applied to fill COE within 24 hours. But that one, it was when they had a problem that they can't approve them as soon as they could. But right now, when everything is get back to normal again, the timing of filling COE is long again, and especially even it's longer because they require to fill more and more and more. So I would like to suggest you, if you're coming here, please give it a time for filling COE for about 15 days to 1 month. I'm seriously. I mean, some of you who are just very lucky that you're not required to fill more document. It could take like 7 days, but no one can guarantee you. It's really depending on each Thai embassy in your country, and I have no clue how different and why it takes so fast and it takes so long time. And one of the reasons that we found from our filling COE experience for our customer is sometimes even though we upload everything to apply for COE, but they reject they reject and they ask to uploading again. I mean, like exactly the same, exactly the same document, but they get back to us to upload it again. That is why it takes long time, because their process is, I don't know what is going on. And some cases, they also require you to show the bank account for COE application. So it's really depending on case by case. I can't tell you if you're going to require to show the bank account to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs or not. And please remember, filling COE, you can do it by yourself. You can do it online. But just in case you can't do it, you don't feel comfortable, you get too stressed, you can let me and Stella to do it for you. Just contact us. So after you get COE, you have to print out, download that paper that they approved you a COE. So before you fly to Thailand, please make sure you have COVID-19 certificate free within 72 hours before you fly. Well, when you arrive at the airport, first thing that you have to do is they're going to do body temperature check. It has to be not over than 37.3 degrees Celsius. The next one is going to be mobile phone SIM card. It will be distributed to inbound passengers for free before passing through quarantine counter. And all arrival are required to download and install alert application. And also masks must remain required in the airports. Zone 2 is step 3. It's about quarantine. Proceed to the quarantine counter. Things to prepare is a COVID-19 health insurance policy with a maximum coverage of 100,000 US dollar, and also a medical certificate with RT-PCR test. And the COVID-19 is not detected issue no more than 72 hours before departure. And after they check all the document, you're gonna walk to zone 3, which is immigration. This one is step 4, undergo an immigration inspection. Then proceed to the arrival hall. Things to prepare is T8 form, so you have to fill the form, and also a certificate of entry or COE, and a confirmation of booking in a SHA Plus accommodation. And after that, you can go to claim and collect your baggage. And after you collect your bag, you just proceed to the custom control. And then zone 4 is arrival testing. This is the last step, which you have to get a test at the airport testing facility. And after passing through the airport testing facility, after that you can go to exit. When you arrive the airport in Phuket, you're going to get COVID-19 test, and then the taxi who is taking you from the airport to the hotel, I highly recommend you to go with a hotel taxi. It's just because of they require you to travel with SHA Plus taxi only. Life is too complicated, so if you don't want anything too complicated, I recommend you to just go with the hotel transfer. If you are about to come to Thailand, I'm going to put the link of the which country will be allow you to come, and also I'm going to put you the link of the SHA Plus hotel list. The link of SHA Plus hotel list, There are so many different type of link. So I recommend you to make a booking directly with the hotel just because of the complication of the document that you have to deal directly with the hotel, or you can do it via a travel agent. But with the booking like hotel booking website platform which is automatically booking, I'm afraid that it's going to be complicated. Just in case, how you can get SHA certificate letter, how you get prepaid letter with a hotel. I think why not just book directly with a hotel, or you can book via the agency to let the agency to take care of everything for you. For example, like if you want to support my business, we just myself and also Stella, we got an effect from tourism business. I'm a tourist guide, and Stella is the office person, so she's very expert about the all the booking and contact with the hotel. So both of us just look for some job to just live our life during these 2 years of COVID-19. So if you want to support us, you can contact us, because we do a lot of different type of service to support you to make everything smoothly. For example, like we do hotel booking, insurance, also filling COE, and also even you want to do flight booking or any other information that you need us to help you, you can contact us as well. Please remember, this information is just only a beginning of when Phuket Sandbox opened in July. All the rules and many things, it possibly, I believe that is going to be less and less and less strict compared with at the beginning. But in case, in case everything is in control. So if it seems like, oh, Phuket Sandbox that we try is getting better, they probably loosen the rule and they will relax. Probably the most importantly, people that are not happy is about COVID-19 test, which is too many times. So if you come here later in another more month, probably things is getting easier, even easier. But this is just only the first guideline that to give you some little idea about coming to Thailand in Q3. So let's see in the future, but hopefully Phuket Sandbox will be successful and everything is going to be good. So everyone in Phuket and also Thailand, anyone who work in the tourism business, they will hopefully have a better life. Anyway, this is all what I want to tell you. And this is all about information today. I think it's quite a lot, but it's very important. But hopefully it's very clear for you. But in case I miss telling you something and you have a question, you're more than welcome to just write email to me. If you feel like this video is useful for you, please give me a thumb up. And if you appreciate it with information that you have today, you feel like you want to buy me a coffee, you can have a look in the description how to buy me a coffee. And for today, thank you so much for watching until the end. I'll see you next time. สวัสดีค่ะ